Did you know there's a difference in the certifications that you get? This is a topic that some don't fully understand. In this video, I'm breaking down the difference between local and federal certifications. Hi, I'm Felicia, your government contracting mentor. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we drop on Thursdays and when we go live on Tuesdays. So like this video, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell. That I have with many people when they decide to venture off into government contracting, and now it's time for us to have that conversation as well. I want to help you get clear on the difference between your local and federal certifications, because too often I see people get those confused. We want to make sure you're equipped with the right certifications based on your business, who's your customer, and what you're going to offer. Okay, let's dive in to the difference between your local and federal certifications. Now, your local certifications are accepted on a local basis. So we're talking about local, county, city, and state. So within the place of where you live, there's certifications that you can get that will only apply in your local area. So we're talking about your particular county, we're talking about the city that you live in or your surrounding cities, and then the state in which you live. Now, they're used for different things, but those are the certifications that you'll get. These certifications you would apply at a local level, so somewhere within your state, okay, or within your city is where you would apply for these certifications. Now, when we talk about federal certifications, they are accepted across the U.S., okay? When we think about the federal government, we know if a law is passed at a government or federal government level, then it encompasses all of the states in the U.S. So when I say federal, that's what we're talking about. So your federal certifications, no matter where you get it from, it applies across the entire U.S., which means you can use it in any state, any city, as long as it's a federal contract. You don't have to live in the particular state in which the federal grounds are to be able to use your federal certification on that opportunity, okay? So remember, your federal certifications are used across the U.S. One certification used across the U.S. So it's different than your cities, right? Or different than your state certifications as well. So keep that in mind. There's a difference. And I'm going to keep stressing that so that this drills in and you get it, okay? So as long as you're doing work on federal grounds or with a federal agency, your federal certifications will hold true. And as the government, federal government spans across the U.S., so does your certifications, so does federal contracts. So what I'm telling you is at a federal level, you can bid on an opportunity that's in a different state than where you live. That's a question I get asked quite often. So again, if you're bidding an opportunity that's in Maine and you're in California and it's a federal contract, you can use your federal certifications. All right, so let's dive into which certifications are your local certification. So you have your MBE, which is your Minority Business Enterprise certification. You have your MWBE, which is your Minority Woman Business certification. You have your DBE, which is your Disadvantaged Business Enterprise certification. And you have your State Hub. Now, there's probably some other certifications at a local level you can get. These are the main ones that we usually work with, okay? Comment below. Are you looking for local contracts or federal contracts? Let us know down in the comment. You can just say local contracts or say federal contracts. I'm just curious. Let's see what everybody's working on. All right, so let's talk about the types of federal contracts. Now, there's probably more. I'm not going to go into all of them here, just the main ones that we usually use, okay? So we have our WOSB, which is your Woman-Owned Small Business Certification. We have your EDWOSB, which is your Economically Disadvantaged Woman-Owned Small Business. We have your Service Disabled Vet, which is your Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Small Business. We also have your Federal Hub Zone. We have your 8A. We also have Indian. If you're Indian, that's another classification. Let's see, am I missing any other main ones? Nope, that's it. Okay, so those are your federal certifications. So notice I gave you some that you can use at the federal level, and then you also have some that you can use at your local level. So you have local and federal. If you plan to do business with both, then I suggest you get the local certifications in addition to the federal certifications. But it all encompasses really knowing who's your customer. I can't drill that in enough to say that you need to know who's your customer. You need to know what you're going to offer to the government. And then really at the end of the day, here's what I tell my clients is apply for all the certifications for which you qualify, because you don't want a situation to come up where maybe you thought, oh, I'm just going to do local contracts, and then here's a federal contract that would be really, really great for you. You have the ability to win the contract, to deliver, and you know, it's a good chance that you could win it, but you don't have the certification. And so if you've gotten into the government process at all, we know it takes a minute to get those certifications. So you cannot wait. Everything you're doing as a government contractor, you need to be proactive. And part of that is getting the certifications for which you qualify. So when these opportunities come out and they're set aside for a particular category and you don't have the certification, trust me, it's not going to be a good feeling. So think about this. How can I be proactive in building my government contracting business? And one of those things are applying for all the certifications for which you qualify. All right. The other piece is knowing who's your customer. Now, in order to know who's your customer, you also need to know your capacity. You need to know what you're offering to the government. And so if you don't know those things, definitely make sure you check out the Contractors Edge Bootcamp, okay? So don't forget that. The resources are there for you to dive deeper into all that I share with you guys. There you have it, right? Now you know the difference between your local and your federal certifications and why you would need them both at the end of the day. So this is something to give you a leg up. Take the time, apply for those certifications. If you don't have them, do your research. Or you can come into the Contractors Edge Bootcamp and we can talk about it, and I can help you with that and walk you through it step by step. That's one of the things that we do inside the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. And if you didn't know, the doors are open for session 3, or if you want to say round 3 of the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to get started. I just love it when people join early, which I suggest you do. And if we're talking certifications and you still need to get certifications, then now is the time for you to join so that you can go ahead, apply for your certifications, get your foundational things set, which is laid out for you inside the bootcamp, so that when we go to the live sessions, you're ready to get your first bid done. Because during the live sessions, we focus on one objective: getting your first bid done. Now that entails a few things, so we do cover those things, but the end goal is to submit your first bid. And if it's not due yet, at least have it done and ready to go, right? So we're focusing on bidding, we're focusing on pricing, solicitations, proposals, writing your proposals. So we focus on that during the live sessions, in addition to the boot camp itself, the training material, everything you need to become a government contractor and get your first bid done. How does this happen? When you sign up, you put in all your information, you then create your password, and then you immediately have access to all of the training materials. Get started. Now, let me tell you, if you're at a place of just getting started, you haven't done registration, certifications, or anything like that, you're going to want to start with your government contracting roadmap section. That's where you want to start. And then you come back to module 1, okay? If you already have the foundational things set, you're registered, you have your certifications done, then definitely still check out Government Contracting Roadmap, because there's a section in there on marketing. But then circle back and start at module 1. We need to know, me and you, be clear on your business, what's your capacity and things like that. What do you want to do? Okay. And who's your customer? So you have to figure those things out. And I walk you through that step by step. Even in the training modules, I walk you through bidding, pricing, how to break down a solicitation, pull out the requirements, how to write your proposal. I even share my proposal that I use to win multi-million-dollar contracts. I share that with you as well. We also talk about teaming arrangements so that you can expand your resources and begin to take on larger contracts. All of that is waiting for you inside the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. So make sure you check it out. It's over at First Bid Done Fast. First Bid Done Fast. I'll put that down in the description. Definitely go ahead, get in there, get started. And let me just tell you, every session fills up and we have to close the doors. And we're going to do it again. I know it. And I only like to take so many students anyway, because we have a conversation via Zoom where you're on the camera, I'm on the camera, and we can actually talk versus having to be in a chat. And I get to learn about your business and help you individually inside of a group setting. And let me just tell you what happens with a lot of our students when they sign up for the boot camp. They're winning contracts. I had a student win, I think it was a $48,500 contract. Another one, $2.3 million or $2.5 million. I can't remember. Another one, $88,000. And this is just doing the boot camp. Okay. I've had clients generate 18 leads and close a deal on one for a teaming arrangement where they're going to do work together and they're going to put the student, my student, on projects with them. So awesome things are happening. You just need to get into the community, get started, get your foundational things done, and then come to the live sessions and let me help you. Live sessions start in September. So it is August. You only have a few weeks to get in, get your spot, get your foundational things done so that we can help you get your first bid done. All right. You'll find us at First Bid Done Fast. There's payment options there as well. The investment is $997, or you can elect to do the payment plan. Either works. You still get the same access and we're still going to make it happen. All right. So until next time, remember, you're only one contract away. Bye for now.